Hello everyone, welcome to DougNutGames. My name is Doug. How's life, the universe, and everything? Here we are, back in Icarus on sticks. And we've got a little bit of a storm brewing out there. Yep. Now, if you were here for the last episode, you probably saw something a little different. We were, where were we? Here, maybe? No, we're here. All the way down here. It was starting to get dark, so I decided, well, let's run back. Let's run all the way back over to here, to our cabin, which is poorly placed. This cabin is very poorly placed, and now I realize that now. It's way too close to our base, which is up here. So we might change that. There's a lot more to explore down here that I haven't seen yet. So it's possible that I could take that base and put it down here, and that would probably be about a day's travel to go from this base all the way down to this base. So that's one option. Let's do a little bit of drinking. Let's do a little bit of eating. And a little bit of all of that. Okay. One other thought was go back, get a cave scanner, and start acquiring some metal, which I'm not as inclined to do today because of where we are. We're kind of doing the explore thing right now. Yeah, I like the idea of moving that base. Or building another base down there. Well, then you gotta... Getting a little base like this without having access to this base is a little bit dicey. Not really something I want to do. Too much work to do that. What do we got here for... We got 2 points available there. We got 3 points available here. And then also we've got 0 points available there. 3 points available here, hey? Chance to instantly chop up a tree. Doesn't really matter that much to me. I like this one. Chopping wood is automatically added to your inventory. That's a good one to do. Increased yield from iron deposits. That's a good one to do. Iron is always essential. We're going to grab a couple more of those. Oxite. Receive stone in addition to resources when mining ore deposits. Don't think so. Generally, I don't want stone to accumulate when I'm drawing on resources. More important resources. Exotics, of course, we don't have in this game. Reduced encumbrance penalty. No, that's not really important. Resources from plants. Well, maybe that's probably the end of this particular carry weight of wood. Could be okay. I think that's it for resources for me. So we'll think about that. We've got 1 point left. Okay, so let's turn this off. We do not need all that wood in there. So we will remove it. Okay, so what are we going to do? What are we going to do? We need to decide. Move this beastie. The other thing we could do is just explore around here. See what we got here. I kind of like that idea. But I really wish I had that cave scanner. Although, you know, it really doesn't matter if I have the cave scanner because it's not like I'm going to be going for resources right now. Hauling around resources. Right now, my inventory is pretty full, and I got to dump all this. I do have to dump all this. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of an explore, and then we're going to head back to base. So we're going to head out here in this direction and see what we can see. I really wish that the mounts made more of a difference. They don't really. I mean, yeah, they're a little quicker. Not really that much quicker. And, yeah, anyway. I need a quad or a four-wheeler or one thing I'm noticing is everybody calls that something different. Out west, they're quads. Out here, they're wheelers. Or something like that. Like, that's a weird name. I always thought they were quads. Anyway. Alright, so let's go out here and see what we can see. Are we on which side of that? Yeah, we're on that side. That's fine. That's fine. We'll just get out to the wall here. Maybe there'll be a way to get up. One thing I noticed on my journeys from down here, right in here, there was a cave that was a closed-in cave that I had to open the access to. So there you go. I finally found one. If you've been watching this, you know that I'm like that. Since the beginning of this, I was like, I can't remember what that looks like. Nope, I'm not going to be able to get up there, am I? It's possible over here, maybe. Kind of looks like I can get up here. Get a little bit of stamina back. There we go. All right. Now we're up here. Well, look at this, eh? Pretty wide open. Pretty wide open. And it looks like this goes for quite a ways down in this direction. Yeah, I could spend a whole day walking this direction, couldn't I? Fairly easily. Maybe I really do need to bring Bart along on these journeys. You can't see as well on the mounts either, I find. I can kind of, when I'm going like this, I can kind of do this type of a thing and keep moving in that direction. It's not a run, but oh, leveled up. Nice. Do I want to harvest that? I'm getting kind of close on my weight, so I'll dump that. And take the bone. Take the bone. Leave the cannoli. Take the gun. Another one. We'll leave you be. There goes my dog. Barking at something. That's the other thing is I'm going through this oxite so quick. I really need to make myself a proper canister. It's silly that I haven't yet. I think I should probably head back, actually. No, this is not a bear. This is... we're going to get rid of that. We're actually going to get rid of that too. Okay. You know, I'm starting to think I should head back to... this is interesting and everything, but we're heading back. We're going to head back. Yeah, I got to unload all this stuff. I'm going to get a canister for oxygen, which is way overdue. I should have done that a long time ago. I'm going to try and make a cave scanner. I think I can. And if I can't, I will find the materials to make it. And what else? Figure out what our next steps are. Still haven't found the desert yet. No. Stay over here. Where are we? Here. I see. Yeah, actually we covered a fair amount of ground pretty quickly there. I have actually been considering the idea of parking this Icarus series for a little bit until they come up with their next update for questing. And I'll tell you why. I'm not really sure what to do at this point. I can motor forward and get my tech up. Like I can go out and get experience and get my tech up and all that nonsense. Make better things, upgrade my base and do all that. I see that as definitely an option. We want to stay to the left of this little hill here. I see that as a definite option. But here's the thing. Why would I do that? Also, why would I go into the other zones? Other than maybe to find materials that I need for higher quality, higher tier tech upgrades, those kind of things. I know. It's like heretic, words of the heretic. What do you mean? What do you mean? No. Yeah, the thing is, there's a hollow place between this game, this setup, and the other setup that you have. Open world and structured scenarios. And each has their weakness and strength. Each has their weakness and strength. But concentrating on the weaknesses right now. The weakness of this open world is there's no real direction. Now I can do those little quests that they have. And, you know, they're interesting-ish. They're not bad. But you can't just do those. That's not a good way forward, I don't think. So you're kind of left a little aimless in the open world. Now, in the scenarios, there's no problems with that. Scenarios, there's no problems with that. You know what you're doing. You're going to this scenario, to the next scenario, to the next scenario. Makes sense. Scenarios, however, suffer from the problem that you're constantly doing the same thing over and over and over again. You're building your base, which means what you end up doing is you do nothing fully. You just do what you absolutely have to do. You're never going to explore. You're never going to experiment with recipes or, make interesting foods or grow big gardens or build big houses, big bases or anything like that. You're going in there to satisfy the requirements of the scenario. And that's it. Now, if you do that, you might do it once or twice, maybe even 3 times to satisfy the scenario, and you're going to build up property. But then you burn out, and you burn out hard because you're doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. And that's a problem. That's the burnout that I had playing multiplayer with my wife on this game. In the scenario system, just didn't work at all. I got maybe 3/4 of the way through the scenarios on the first world, and then just burned out. I just don't want to do this anymore. The first few times it's great because you're not really repeating a whole heck of a lot. You're putting up your little cabin and whatever. Not a problem. You can put that up quick. That takes 5 minutes or 10 minutes. But then it gets to 20 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours to get set up just to start the quest. Anyway, I thought I would share a little bit here. I've asked a few times what kind of things you guys do in this type of a situation, an open world situation like this, but never really got any responses from anybody, which was too bad. Oxygen, we're dying here. Which was too bad. I was curious to hear what kind of things you guys got into for that kind of thing. So maybe this will inspire you to consider writing something out in the comments as to what you do in this open world situation. I started thinking that maybe when they implement the scenarios from the base game, if you could have one building, one base, but still be able to, take the quests you get the best of both worlds, right? Then you got something you can do that's significant. And they're very significant, the quests are. They they force you to going into the other zones. So I guess the problem might be, what are they going to reward you with in order to do that? And is it worth it? Are the rewards worth it? Those are the questions I would have, but they are, from what I hear, actively working on implementing that in Olympus and Styx. Who knows what that means? Who knows what that means in terms of how long that'll take to happen? And I kind of hesitate to park this guy for a little bit because, there's a lot of people now that are viewing this. Well, I should say a lot of people for me that are viewing this. It was Sengoku Dynasty that was my biggest series, but I had to park that because of a little bug that happened, and I didn't want to do the little workaround to get through it. So I'm kind of waiting for that one to get a couple updates before I jump in and do Season 2. Don't know if any of you guys have been watching the Sengoku series, but that was my most popular series, and I've parked that one, which, that smart? Maybe that wasn't very smart, but that's the way it goes. Anyway, thought I'd give you the old update on what's going on and what I'm thinking about, and so maybe I can get some thoughts from you guys and what your reaction is to that. I'm certainly not going to abandon this run. I really, really like the base that I've got going now. And, yeah, having fun. So, we shall see. Boy, it's not a short trip, is it, to get back here? Not a short trip at all. Now, you're going to fight me if I come close to you. And you've got kind of a wide aggro, too, I think. Not that wide. Not that wide. We're good. Okay, so first thing on the agenda is get that darn canister built so that I can actually put some oxygen. I can carry some oxygen with me instead of this nonsense where it runs out almost half a day away from where I'm going, from where I am. You see, that's a pretty good little home base, I think. I think it is, anyway. Okay, we need a canister. So, in order to do that, we got to get up here to... We need steel ingots and 4 epoxy. I think we've probably got... No, we do not have the epoxy. Wow. We need sulfur and tree sap. or crushed bone. Well, I've got a ton of bone, so I could do... I'm going to do that. That's 2 for each, right? Yeah. And then we're going to do max again. We'll do another 20. Have 120 bone there. We'll let that go for a second. We need some steel, and I don't think we have any, do we? Like 3 steel ingots. That's just not going to cut it. And here's the problem. The problem is, in order to make the steel bloom, I need iron ore, and I've processed all my iron ore. So we need some coal, and we need some iron ore in order to do this. Okay, so we need to empty our pockets here of what we've got, what we're carrying, because we got all this junk in here. So, wait, what's going on? What's going on? That's not going to go well for you, doing something like that there, buddy. It's just not going to go well for you. I think we've got an alligator out there. All right. Now, let's get rid of all this stuff because we got lots of it. Not there. Put this stuff in here. Actually, yeah, we do need to put this stuff in here. One thing I need to do is go out with my scythe and try and get some fiber, because that's apparently the way to do it. Although I've got a fair amount of fiber now, so I'll have to just keep that in mind for next time I need to acquire some of that. Get rid of that. That was a suggestion. Thank you for the suggestion. There. We're going to deposit this stone, except I think what we might do is deposit it over here this time. And then get rid of this. Let's see if we can top that up. And oh yeah, right, we've got some ice. Some ice, baby. Sure, that sounds like a good place for that. Okay. That's better. We don't need pillars with us. That's not required. I probably should just take this guy and repair it, even though it's a bit of a waste. Oxygen, oxygen, oxygen. Yes, that is a problem, isn't it? I guess I could take the extra oxygen container with me for now. Yeah, I'll take it with me. So I'll take 2 containers with me. Like so. And then water, food. We got lots of food. We got lots of water. We're all good for that. So what we need to do... Hey, that's the other thing I wanted to do. Check. Well, I don't have steel, so I know I can't do it. But I need to make a cave scanner, right? Also need a biofuel composter, too. The cave scanner is way up here, I think. Yeah, right here. It's iron. Gold wire. Gold wire. Where do you make gold wire? And there's ammo casings. Do we have guns at this point? No, I think that's on the next tier. Copper wire and gold wire. I see. Don't remember that. Don't remember gold wire. Maybe I just haven't played enough up at this level to have that be familiar with me. Copper wire and gold wire. Okay, we're going to get this. And we're going to see if we can... got some gold. Got some copper. Got some iron. I'm going to be able to make that wire on where? Over here, maybe? Yeah. Gold wire. And we'll do some copper wire. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Chugga-lugga-lugga. We've got... Oh, we need more. Okay, let's get one more. And one more of that. Now we need iron nails. And iron nails we have downstairs on here or in here. And that should be enough. I don't think I need anything more than 23 of those. And I don't. Let's make that. Okay. Good. That's good. I'm glad I got that. 8. Yep, that's going to be fine. That will be fine, fine, fine. Let's throw this stuff back in here. We don't need any more nails. We'll throw those back in here, actually. Okay. So we need to go get some materials, primarily iron ore, right? And of course, a little chai tea is not going to hurt. All right, let's do this thing they call thing. Yes, I still, yeah, right. I still don't have that, yeah. That's okay. Yeah, I know, we're coming up on one, but it's empty, I think. I think the one I'm coming up on is empty. What time is it? 16:03, 16:04, yeah. That's that one there, which is empty, I believe. The beeping goes... Oh, there it is. I don't think this one's empty. We're going to need some coal as well here. I remember the first time I discovered that you can put a torch in the L slot. That was a miracle. I got to tell you, that was a miracle. I was like, up until that point, I was like trying to swap between the two. Like, okay, that looks like that's about where he is. Okay, put away the torch and bring up my... Oh, it was awful. It was awful. And you're thinking, well, how could you not know? Like, how could you not know that? But I didn't. And I will freely admit it. I did not know that. Hello. freely admit it. That was close. I think he was getting ready to let rip. Now, is that it for this cave? I think that might be it for this cave. Okay, let's get some metal. Iron ore primarily. We also need coal, which is right beside us here. Here's another question for you guys. Are you playing Starfield? Why or why not are you playing Starfield? Because I'm starting to think that I might leave that one alone for a while. Let it mature a little bit. I would be curious to hear your thoughts on that. I've been doing a series on Starfield, and let me tell you, nobody's interested at all. Oh, I got the lung. Except I do have some Russian. Some people who live in Russia who are very interested. Every time they comment, I've got to do a translation, which I find fascinating. Okay, how are we doing here? We're getting pretty close to as full as we can get. Pretty close to as full as we can get. Let's maybe, hold on. That's about it. That's about the size of it. Well, we got what we wanted. We got what we needed there. Oh, hello, wolf. We'll leave you be. We don't need to bother you, and you don't need to bother us. Seamus? Seamus? Oh, is that? Do I have a tiger on my tail? I've got a tiger on my tail. It's plain to see. Yep, that's an oldie. Buck Owens, I think it was. Before my time. All right, so now we need some steel. So we're not going to do the silly thing. Let's max that out. We're not going to do the silly thing and start processing all of this into iron. That would be dumb. 38, eh? I think I'm going to do that. That pretty much consumes all the iron that I just got. That's fine. Let's see. We've got some coal there. I like it up here. I feel like I need to move more stuff up here. 41 there. Nothing else. Nothing else requires coal up here. I thought there was something else. The fireplace. I guess I probably have coal in the fireplace. Yeah. So we'll take half of it over there. And half of it over here. Yeah, I like this workspace way, way better. It's so nice up here. I'm kind of tempted to move everything. Move this up there. I'm not tempted. I am going to do it. I'm going to do it. Because I like this space up here. It's really nice. Like, I really like it. Bright. Really bright. Maybe that's part of the reason. I'm sure it is. Do I want to crowd it there that much? That should be fine. We can move it if we need to. Bum, 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 bum. And put that in there. Yeah, I like it. I like that. I don't know what else I might move. I might move more stuff up there. Like this. Take all. I mean, this actually, I have to move up there. If I've got my other thing up here, I have to move that up here. It's just foolish not to. So we will do it. That works. Sort that out. That's much better. That's much better up here. Keep everything kind of in the same area there for that stuff. Okay, this. We got 32 of those guys. Let's take... Oh, it's still processing. Oh yeah, 4 left. I'll just wait for that to be done. I might actually bring this up there too. I'm not sure. I'll think about that. Okay. Yeah, this is an awesome space up here. Love it. Loving every minute of it. Get rid of that stuff. I don't need any of that in my inventory. Jaguar. Not looking good for you there. I'm gonna have to do some repairs over there, eh? Go for it. Let's get some repairs done here. One comment that was made to me is that I really must do the walls and the damn, what the hell are those things called? Up here, in here, they're the fortifications, wood gate fortifications, wood wall fortifications, spike fortifications, Yeah. They called them OP, and they're really, really necessary. Now, that really, and I couldn't really respond with this thought because I didn't know how to say this in very few words. I'm curious what you meant by that, because does this particular area scale up in its difficulty as time goes on? I don't think that it does, but I could be wrong. I think it just stays consistent. This is how hard it is. This is how hard it's going to always be. Now, I think it's much more difficult in more difficult zones, but Somebody tell me if I'm wrong, because I could very well be very quickly surprised by that. That suddenly I've got to worry about them attacking this base all the time. So yeah, that's a concern for sure. We want one of these, so we need 4 epoxy. Yeah, I'm kind of considering. I think this I should probably move. Take all that, and we will take that. Move all of this up there. Now, where do I want to put this? Right there. That's going to eat up good space. Yeah, I don't know. Inventory 6. I could put it right in front like that. That's not bad. We'll throw it there for now. It's probably not going to stay there, but that's where it is for now. We want one of these, maybe even 2 of these, hey? But we only have enough for one right for now, so let's do that. And fill it up. Fill her up, please. And that's going to take a lot of oxide to do that. Anything else I want to move up there? Not really. I think all this is good down here. Yeah. Oh yeah, right. Wanted to put that in there. I wanted to put that in there. And then we'll put that stuff back in here. All right. That is it for that, so we can deactivate that. So we've got 18. So I could make a second oxygen bladder, and I am going to. Why am I going to make a second oxygen bladder? Because it actually takes quite a while to fill these darn things. And I don't want to be waiting for it. So I'll just fill them both up and have one in reserve always. What that means is I'm going to need to go get more oxide. I don't think I have any more in here. No, I don't. So yeah, that's oh, I didn't bring it with me. So that wasn't very smart, was it? No. The answer to the question is no. It was dumb. That's the technical term for it. I know it might be a little confusing, but that is the technical term for it. So we're going to grab this guy. Do I want to just let this play out? And then we'll just destroy those as they come. Or I could use them as backups, I suppose. Anyway, well, it is nighttime, middle of night, so let's get some light Let there be light. Let there be light. Activate. Oh yeah. Wow, it's a lot lighter here at 7 than it was in the other place. We can deactivate that now. Okay, so this guy we can put in here as a backup. Yeah, that's it for that. Okay, So what does that enable us to do? What does that enable us to do? What do we got right now? We got 1 point available there. Three points there. And 1 solo point now. Increased wood, stone, and fiber yield. That sounds like that would be a pretty good idea. Wood, stone, and metal weigh less in inventory. That just is a no-brainer. That covers all three. I mean, no-brainer. That's you got to do that. Anyway. Okay. Now, we need to figure out what's next on the agenda. And that is a good question. How you doing, Bart? You're all healed? No, not quite yet. 92%. He was down below 10% health. You were not doing good there, Barty. You got food still. 8, not a lot, but you got food. You got some water. Let's grab a bit more. Oh, you know what we should do. You know what we should do. We have to do that. Oops. Boom chugga-lugga. Get some carrots that we can just throw right into Bart's thing. I'm just going to throw them in here. We're going to consume one. Why not? Consume one of your carrots there, Bart. You're going to have to live with that. Fill it up. And we'll... Whoops. Do that. Get everything sorted here. Carrot seed in there. I think I'm going to get rid of that oxygen bladder right now, actually. We're going to do... Oh, yeah, that's what I should do, is get some oxide. That's what we need to do right away. We need to get some oxide before we leave this place. We do not need the light anymore. Excellent. Excellent. So that when I come back, that tank will be full instead of just sitting there at like 5%. All right, that should do her. Actually, we've got a little extra. All right, now, oh yeah, we need some of that too. Got to keep that filled. That really goes through the sulfur quite quickly, doesn't it? Yeah. Interesting. Okay, so what we'll do is, I'm just going to put this last 10 in here. And top that up too, why not? There. Okay. Now, we could, because there's not a lot of time left in the episode, we could check this out. Take a look at the quests here. Downed drone. Locate the downed drone and protect it while it uploads its data. Time sensitive. Wow, it's really warm in here. This jacket's got to go. Or find the bodies of a prospector team killed while on Icarus and deliver their IDs to the UDA. Well, I think we'll do this down drone. How about? Down drone over there, eh? It's very close. Sure, we'll do this one. Why not? The last quest I abandoned. I don't know why I took it. It was a silly thing to take, actually. It involved acquiring gold. And as we know, there is a limited amount of gold. Even in these deposits that you get, there is a limited amount of gold. That is over on that side, way back at the beginning, until the drone self-destructed. We got to get going. Wow, it's like, I didn't know it was timed. 852 seconds. Way back at the beginning of this series, I had my base over here, and it was miserable because I was constantly being attacked by wolves. There's an elite or a legendary or whatever it is wolf that's situated there always. Head to the site. Protect the drone as it uploads sensitive data. All right. Let's get rid of some of this stuff that's around here. Where's it coming from? Really? That's unique. Usually it's like wolves coming over the hill or bears or... Oh boy. I'm getting creamed here. A little bit of poison. You gotta go first. What do we got? 29%. Oh, wow. Missed ya. Boy. I not take a bandage? I thought I took a bandage there. Oh, there's a cat coming. I really gotta dodge those things. %. We're gonna not worry about you for a sec. Is that Komodo coming here? I don't think it's supposed to be, but it is coming here. Get this guy first. %. Wow, there's a lot of stuff here, hey? %. %. Okay. What do we got? Rations? No. Carpentry bench and a medium wood hedgehog? No. Rhubarb? I guess the seeds? I don't know. That was one of those. It's not really worth it. A lot of dead bodies here. I suspect that this should draw critters to it, shouldn't it? Usually you get a lot of wolves in this kind of a situation. because they're attracted to all the dead bodies. In fact, we used to do a lot of baiting with dead bodies for wolves. Komodo, I'll leave that. Get this guy. Is that it for those the meat dudes? I guess we could get these guys too. That's a lot of crap. Is that it? I think that's about it. I could go through all this stuff. But I don't really want to. Because I haven't found a use for it yet. I'm sure that I will find a use for it at some point, but I may not, actually. It's quite possible that I won't. And I'll have all this stuff. Just a bunch of stuff that I don't need. Okay. That's it. That is it. Okay, we got her. Well, do I want? Nah, I don't care about that. Got her done. Got a little bit of a taste of that. And we will. I'm going to need to fix that. I'm going to need to fix that bow, because that's getting a little low now. Very low now, actually. And my knife is getting very low. Well, that wasn't too bad. Now we're level 25, so that opens up a few more things in the tech tree. So there you have it. What do we got? A bear there? All right, bear. You and me, mano a mano. Mano a mano. You didn't stand a chance, bear. You didn't stand a chance. Broken. Okay, let's get back to the house. Let's repair these things. And then we'll have to just park it. For those who have been watching the whole episode, thank you for that, actually. Thank you for watching the whole episode from all the way through. I appreciate that. That's not a lot of people do that. Those people that have done that, oh boy, what's going on? Seriously? That's what happens when you do that. That's what happens right there. I don't have a functioning knife. I can get a functioning knife here in a second. Do not require that. Okay. Try not to beat on the place. Sorry, I was halfway through a thought there. For those who have watched the whole episode, you've heard my questions regarding. This is where I want to do this. Repair that, please. Thank you very much. You've heard my questions regarding a few things about this game, how you play this game, and I sure would appreciate any kind of thoughts on all of those things. I can't even remember all the things that I asked about, but let's throw this in here and sort that out. Yeah, that's getting to be good. We got a lot of bone in there. Holy moly. That's a fair amount of bone. Okay. Now, do I need to put any of this stuff in the fridge? Could put that in there. Just one, though. It's almost expired, actually. That does not go in there. So the rest of this just goes in here. What is this? Rhubarb. 7 rhubarb. Let's throw the rhubarb in there. That does expire. Slow the expiry a little bit. And that little beastie, you can go right in here because I don't need you. Yeah, asking for some feedback on thoughts during this episode, and I sure would appreciate any thoughts on those things. How you play the game, what your thoughts are on the open world, what your thoughts are on the scenario system, and anything else I might have brought up. I just can't remember anything else, but I'm sure I brought something else up. But for this episode, that brings us to a conclusion. So thank you for watching. If you're considering watching another, please click the I like this button. Leave a comment. You know what kind of comments to leave, or a different comment too. Whatever floats your boat. And heck, why not subscribe if you haven't done so already? And if you have, I thank you very much. Please share and enjoy, and I'll hopefully see you next time in Icarus on sticks. So long.